All right, welcome to the SEC's Roundtable on AI in the Financial Industry. We are pleased to see so much interest in this topic. As AI continues to advance, the ways in which it may transform the financial industry are multiplying. Thus, it is important for us to explore the benefits, the risks, and the emerging uses of this vital technology. I look forward to hearing from all our panelists. Before we begin, I would like to give the standard disclaimer on behalf of myself and of all the SEC staff speaking today. Our remarks today are provided in our official capacities as Commission employees, but do not necessarily reflect the views of the Commission, the Commissioners, or other members of the staff. As a reminder, today's roundtable is being webcast and recorded. Now, I would like to turn the stage over to our acting chairman, Mark Ueda, who will in turn be followed by Commissioners Hester Peirce and Caroline Crenshaw. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Rob, and good morning to all who are here in person and who are watching us virtually. I realize this morning you have your choice in programming, as our chairman nominee, Paul Atkins, will be having his day before the Senate Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs Committee. So for those of you who are watching here or perhaps later on replay, thank you very much for your interest for this event. I'm really pleased that we have invited experts from a wide variety of stakeholders to help educate us on developments in artificial intelligence, possible use cases for AI in the financial industry, and AI's potential risks and benefits. Artificial intelligence involves the use of interrelated technologies to accomplish tasks that previously required human intelligence. However, the incorporation of technology into the financial markets is not new. From stock ticker machines to telephones to computerized networks, the U.S. financial markets have consistently advanced using technological innovations. Our ability to innovate is a fundamental reason why our cost of capital tends to be the lowest in the world, and why our capital markets are unmatched in terms of size, depth, and liquidity. During the SEC's 90-plus year history, it has consistently dealt with technological changes affecting the financial markets. Various forms of AI have been used in financial products and services for decades. The use of these technologies has led to enhancements in trading and investing, as well as in financial products and processes. Recent developments, driven by ideas, investment, and competition, have enabled new ways for market participants and investors to interact with AI, and the markets have led to an expanding realm of potential use cases in financial products and services. Tools incorporating these AI technologies can help digest and extract insights from vast and diverse data sets and other information, leading to potentially enhanced decision-making and operational efficiencies. Advancements in artificial intelligence are being tested and deployed in applications such as internal task automation, coding, investor communications, and risk management, just to name a few. These technologies may enhance investor interactions and learning and can assist regulators in improving the efficiency of their supervisory and oversight activities. Financial regulators should be taking a technology-neutral approach to regulation. I've been concerned with some recent Commission efforts that might effectively place unnecessary barriers on the use of new technology. Thus, we should avoid an overly prescriptive approach that can lead to quickly outdated, duplicative rules, a check-the-box approach to compliance, and impediments to innovation. To the extent that advances in technology, such as AI, create potential gaps in our regulatory structure or point to the need for additional guidance, it is the Commission's responsibility to address those gaps or provide guidance in ways that encourage innovation while protecting investors. The Commission must be mindful of its statutory authority, including limitations on that authority, and prioritize effective and cost-efficient regulations in this space. Now, As with other financial innovations, the use of AI may also bring risks and challenges. AI is a broad term, but the risks from the use of AI technologies may largely depend on the specifics of the technology, use case, and deployment at issue. As we evaluate the potential risks and challenges arising from the use of AI, we should focus on obtaining relevant data and evidence. To foster a common sense and reasoned approach to AI and its use in the financial markets and services, regulators should be engaging with innovators, technology providers, market participants, and others. So today is one such engagement. So thank you so much to all the panelists for your time and effort in preparing for this roundtable. I also want to thank to our staff in the Division of Economic Risk and Analysis, the Division of Examinations, the Office of Support Operations, the Office of Public Affairs, and the many other members of the Commission staff who have made today's event possible. So I look forward to the discussion that should follow. So thank you very much.
Welcome, everyone. It's great to be with you today, and thank you to Rob and all of the folks in DERA who have been working to put together this roundtable. I think this is going to be an enlightening and productive discussion. As we know, and as Chairman Ueda just mentioned, the securities industry has a long history of embracing new technologies to achieve greater efficiencies and lower costs. He mentioned as well ticker tape, telephone terminal, and now it's AI. I look forward to hearing from the panelists about their deployment of AI and the benefits that come from it, and also the risks that are encountered as a result of it. The increasing use of artificial intelligence in broader society has often been discussed in very sensationalist terms. Proponents tout its potential to revolutionize whole industries, and opponents warn of its potential to devastate the workforce. The increasing use of artificial intelligence in the financial industry has not been immune from such thinking, and regrettably, the Commission fell victim to that sensationalism when it attempted to broadly and clumsily regulate the use of predictive data analytics by broker-dealers and investment advisors. I'm by no means foreclosing the idea that the use of artificial intelligence in the financial industry could pose risks to investors or market participants, and the Commission may have a role in resolving such issues. But the Commission should not get lost in artificial fears. It should base any action on a thorough understanding of the particular AI problem it is trying to solve and why a regulatory solution to that problem is warranted. Approaching it this way is less daunting than trying to design some grand regulatory solution to respond to imprecise AI fears. It's also consistent with how we regulate humans, who are far more wonderful, intriguing, and complex than AI, and who also can cause trouble. Speaking of human trouble, I asked someone yesterday how her 4-year-old twins were doing, and she responded that they're a marvel. They absorb everything they see and hear and amalgamate those inputs with their own experiences to come up with amazing and surprising outputs. Sounds like AI, only better. Every human truly is a wonder on her own, and together we can accomplish even more. We also can accomplish yet more by combining our intelligence with artificial intelligence. This powerful combination will bring some new problems into the world, but also will generate solutions to those problems and to other problems. Today's roundtable is a great step toward a better understanding of artificial intelligence, its role in the financial industry, and how to think about regulating it. A better understanding can dispel unfounded fears and enable us to focus on real problems and to identify tailored solutions. To that end, I have several questions that the panelists may want to consider today in their discussions. What areas of the securities industry are likely to be most transformed by AI in the next 5 years? Should we do anything as a regulator to prepare for those changes? Do firms need guidance from the Commission about their usage of artificial intelligence technology, and how should the Commission deliver such guidance? Given the rapid pace of technological evolution in this space, how do we ensure that any potential Commission guidance or regulatory or regulations that might come from this do not quickly become outdated? Relatedly, how do we ensure that our actions do not stifle the innovation and remain technologically agnostic? Finally, how do we avoid overreacting to the most egregious cases of artificial intelligence misuse and letting those egregious cases define our rules and guidance for everyone else? Thank you so much. I look forward to hearing what you all have to say.
Good morning. Welcome to the agency. I'll be brief and let you get to the real substance of today, as opposed to listening to us. But I'll start by doing something that I never do. I'm going to take a little bit of credit for the idea behind the roundtables. I had a discussion with Acting Chairman Ueda, and I thought in the wake of some of the work we'd been doing before that this would really be beneficial. I cannot take credit for anything beyond that. All of the actual credit for the hard work, preparation, and planning goes to my colleagues in DERA and exams, to Rob Fisher, and elsewhere in the agency, as well as Jill Henderson and Hain Kim. So thank you for all those. Those staff served as the architects who drew up the vision and brought the idea to fruition. And then the ideas, deep knowledge, and practical input on AI, the expertise that will hopefully make today a fruitful exercise that comes from our esteemed panelists and moderators. So really, I did close to nothing. But I will take credit for the original idea. And I will tell you why. As many in this room will recall, and as you've heard, in July 2023, our Division of Investment Management and Trading and Markets proposed a rule surrounding the use of predicted data analytics by broker-dealers and investment advisors. It attempted to address how financial professionals dealt with conflicts of interest in light of certain emerging technologies that they might be using in their interactions with investors. At the time of the proposal, I asked some questions. Chief among them was, is the scope of the proposal appropriate? I reviewed the comment file, soup to nuts, and I think it's fair to say that many, perhaps many of you sitting in the room today, felt that the scope of the proposal was not appropriate. It was described as overbroad in its definition of covered technology, and perhaps overlapping in much of its application with regulation best interest and an investment advisor's fiduciary duties. Now, whenever I speak with members of financial services community about AI, I ask them, how do you define AI and how are you using it? There is one constant. No one was on the same page. So in many ways, when we speak about these technologies, I think we have a tendency to talk past each other. So let's reset, and let's answer some very basic but important questions. What is artificial intelligence? How do we achieve greater precision in our terminology and definitions? That's fundamental before we sort of consider anything else. And how is AI being deployed in financial services industry today? And how will it be used in the future? I ask this about all industry participants. I ask, how is it used by broker-dealers, investment advisors, issuers, intermediaries, markets, investors, and other stakeholders? Are the most common uses investor-facing, related to investing or deployment of capital, or are they pursuit of back-office efficiencies? Is AI being deployed by companies or by their service providers? What governance mechanisms are in place to oversee AI systems, especially those systems that may employ black box algorithms, where it's not clear how inputs are weighed or outputs derived? What do those governance mechanisms look like? And is AI being used at board or governance levels? And what oversight is being applied to ensure that legal and regulatory responsibilities are being met, both fiduciary and professional obligations, as well as the relevant rules governing trading mechanics or back office functions? What disclosures are being made around AI uses and risk? Are they consistent and sufficient? Are there areas where investors are left vulnerable by the use of AI, either susceptible to fraud or systemic disadvantage? Are there market volatility risks associated with the use of AI that we need to be focused on? AI appears to represent a sea change in technology. It is powerful and persistent. It will drive change. The question is, are we prepared for it? And I hope today's session is an important step for the preparedness at the SEC. Thank you.
Thank you to the chairman and commissioners. And if you'll just please bear with us for a few moments while our first panel gets up on stage. Thank you.